Hello everybody, welcome to Fallout 4. We are in my vault settlement. This is episode 2 plus the prologue, and this is vault 18. The whole thing behind this vault is this is where the rich elites and the vault tech CEOs and leaders go. There's no nefarious kind of background to this vault. It's just a really nice luxurious vault to try and make your life as comfortable as possible in the apocalypse. So let's go through here. This is the decontamination, and yep, we'll go wave through here. So episode 2 of our build, I was going to do the warehouse, and you have no clothes, but I've decided to do something else. Okay, sorted. Alrighty, so we come through here, and not much has changed in this room since last time. This is the kind of main residential room, and I did say last time that we are going to go tackle the warehouse, but I thought it's kind of boring, and I just wanted to keep the creative kind of theme going here, so I decided to move on to the entertainment area, and things quickly got out of hand. Now before I show you, just a little bit of a disclaimer. I did a lot off screen, and the reason why I did that is because it took a long time to try and figure out what I was going to do and just experimenting, and it made for not a very interesting video because I was recording stuff and I kept making stuff and then deleting it. So let me just show you what I've got. So we go follow this road. Obviously the settlers can have their cars, they can drive through, and we've got this sort of entrance way here through to the next room, and this is what we have. So this is kind of like the entertainment district, but it's kind of for families. So we'll have a separate area for kind of adults with bars and clubs and stuff. But this area is kind of for families. So we have a zoo. That's right. We have our own zoo. We have a cool park with just some, I guess, pre-war airplanes and things. And then lots of stuff for, I guess, kids to play around with. And I kind of wanted a cleaner version of this, but I couldn't find one on Nexus, so we just have to live with it. We have a museum that needs to be basically kitted out, and we have like a little diner thing over here, kind of UFO themed, which I thought was pretty cool. And he's missing his clothes as well. I don't know what is going on there, but let's have a look at this. This is the main attraction, I guess, which is the zoo. So outside you have parking for residents. Come through here, you got a nice sort of symmetrical look here, and yeah, it's a legitimate zoo. We have the Institute Gorilla, and each of them obviously have like a little covered space to hide away. We have a deer. There's actually meant to be 2 deer, but the other one has disappeared. This is the nature of working with mods in Fallout 4. We can quickly put another one in, that's no problem. We have mutant hounds that are not quite sitting where they should be. We have some mutant dogs, I guess, just chilling out. We have the Yowie Gooey Yow. It's a beer, okay? I don't know how to say it, but it's a beer, and he will, if he's gonna do it, lift up, stand up. He should any second now. Not gonna do it. Okay. We have the cows, of course, the mutant cows, and then we have some of these disgusting rat creatures. What do they call them again? Moles. You know what they are. Yeah. So this is just a. Oh, there we go. I tried to put him on the rock there just to sort of make it more impressive. He probably could jump out if he wanted to, but you know, we're just pretending here. And this building here is just a kind of like a relaxing area. I'm going to put in some kind of like a buffet type thing going on here. And then just some tables and things upstairs and tables down here and couches and things. Which I'm thinking I might do in this video just as sort of like a finish off video. Because I think this area is getting close to being finished. I guess the main stuff is done. We also need to fill in this building here, which is the museum, and get rid of that tree. So I have some ideas of what I want to put in here. Just some sort of big diorama stuff, kind of like what I've done over there with the airplanes. So I'm thinking I've got some maybe a nautical kind of theme going on. as well as just sort of like some displays and stuff, statues and stuff like that. And over here we have the diner situation. So it's just kind of like tried to make it feel like a campsite or something. So you have like just a cool area to hang out. Get some clothes on, dude. Thank you very much. And we've got some vending machines there. And of course parking for y'all's cars. So with the, obviously a lot going on here, but then also my screen capture, my computer sounds like it's going to take off. Hopefully that doesn't come through in the video, but I'm sure it does. So in this video I thought, okay, I'll go through and we'll just try and finish off some stuff. I'll probably do a lot of skipping, just because I don't know if it's going to be interesting for you watching me just put down seats and stuff and tables. So I guess let's get into it. So the first thing I want to do is just move this tree out of the way, just because it was intersecting that wall. Let's just cover up the base there. And this is basically how I'm doing the lighting. This is the SOE pack on Nexus. It's basically just an ambient light. I tried lighting in this room using these kind of lights, having them powered and stuff like that, but it just sort of makes everything's quite dark and kind of very artificial looking, whereas this kind of looks a little bit more natural with kind of like a daylight situation overall. Obviously you do have these kind of flares on the walls, but I think overall it looks better, especially if you kind of jump out of this build menu. You don't see these big spheres everywhere. So the first thing I want to tackle is this museum, and so there's one thing in particular I want to put in on camera just to see how it's going to play out. I believe it's in this one here, static objects and buildings. You can search these on Nexus to find them if you want to do the same thing. So I've got to go across to nautical, and there is a mighty ship. Okay, and I'm just going to use the place everywhere to make it smaller. Just got to be careful that it remains selected and you don't just select something else. Okay. So I thought it would be cool to have kind of this thing displayed. Oh, no, don't get rid of that. In the middle of the building here. Now, the idea is to get it into a position where we might need to make it one more. But yeah, if we go too small, it's like crazy small. Okay. Can I just do that? If I come into the building, because I want it to be kind of epic. Yeah, I'll kind of offset it. Let's do larger step change. No, not that. Okay, and get it a little bit closer to this kind of walkway here, almost like you can touch it. And let's just move it over a little bit too, because I want to try and use as much space as possible. I mean, like fill in the space. Okay, so if we come up here, is that kind of a cool view? Yeah. Now I'm just wondering, I'm going to have to figure out how to make it slightly smaller without going too small, because if I do the next step, it's way too small. So I just want to make it slightly smaller so it's not intersecting the roof too much. I guess I could bring it down a little bit. But then if the average person walks in, are they going to be able to jump up and touch it maybe? Maybe not. Okay, and let's see. It's looking pretty cool. And anything else in this? Got a bell. I guess we could do sort of like a... Okay, I could do a... I might do it here actually. It could be a kind of like a Great War display. So we need a platform. Just want to have a quick look, see if there's anything else in here that I can... Oh yeah, we got this. Phew, the submarine is massive. this one we can really make a lot smaller. I mean, I did so many steps of making it smaller and it's still massive. Goodness me. Where are you? Come over here. Huh? Oh, it's here. Look at it. I mean, how many steps was that? And it's still massive. Still taking up lots of room. Okay, should we do, if we have the... I'm not sure how we're going to do this lighting because it's... So this is dim. If we do one on this side and maybe one on the other side. Although... No, I need to light the floor, that's the reason. Because you can't see anything on the floor because these overhead lights just aren't powerful enough. Okay, so actually if we do it close to the top here, that could be kind of cool. So if you're up here, you can have a look. That's pretty cool. And maybe we can put one more up here, something not related, nautically related. What if we do... I think there was a flying... We got this thing. These are pretty cool. I must admit, this type of jet or whatever is probably my least favorite within the game. And within the mods sort of that you can get. There's a cooler jet. The one that I used out there, I think it looks a little bit cooler. Okay, and can you touch it? Maybe not. Probably not. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I might just move it into this area a little bit more. Because I wanted to see the front a little bit better. But I didn't want to intersect with that sort of this part here. Okay. Move it over a little bit more. Okay. And the way I'm going to string these up is we'll get our conduits when it loads up. Any moment now. Okay. Get you and get another one at the back. And then we'll get a rooftop one. Like so. And then I'm trying to get it sort of so it's kind of above. Do want to have a bit of an angle on it, like so. Okay. 2 enough? I don't know. How heavy would this be? Let's go with 2 for now. And I'm just going to use the place everywhere mod just to do that. And actually, can we redo that? Hopefully. Yep, it's going to let us do it. It's perfect. Okay, well, I'll get rid of you and I'll just put you down. Oh, too far. Too far. Okay, now I'll put that one up. And actually, I kind of want to do the same with this. Like that. Just to hide it a little bit. Okay, so we got this first one strung up. And hopefully that looks cool from the ground. And I will have to maybe change this one a little bit, the size, but let's just do this submarine. Okay, so we got this one strung up. Don't like the angle on that one. Is it realistic? Of course not, but you know, we're just doing the best we can with what we've got. I'll do that sometime later when I can figure out how to change the size step. The size variation? I don't know. So the next thing I'm going to tackle is the kind of the display area for this thing. So I'm just going to quickly put down, what do we want to do? Should we do vault? Let's see what floors we got. Regular floors. Maybe go for this metal. Or should we go stone? Oh, we could do like a rock. Okay, let me think. What if we do... Okay, we're that close to there. Be kind of cool if they were like standing on a rock. Actually, I need to bring it out a little bit more because I want to do a few of them. Make sure snapping's on. And do we do a rock? I'm thinking. What if we put like kind of the coolest one on top of this rock? Is it in the middle? No, not at all. Ooh. Okay, let's have a Liberty Prime in the middle, because that's looking pretty badass. But I won't make it that big, I think. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Let's just move this out of the way. So we have a bowing Liberty Prime here. And we've got these. Okay, we need one of these guys up on here, maybe. Let's try this side. Hell yeah. Okay. Who's gonna go on? We've got a raider. I kind of want to keep it sort of like a power armor theme, so let's just, because I guess in the background we can do the power armor dudes, and then in the foreground we can do the enemies. Let's do like one of these guys. Okay, and we can do Brotherhood of Steel and a Corsa. Oopsie. Oop. Let's just rotate this a little bit, make him more central. Okay, what else we got? Let's just put a suit in the background, so we have all represented. It's a bit hard to place actually. Come on now. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Can you see? If he's on the end there, maybe we can put this Brotherhood of Steel scribe over here instead. Move this forward. I do want to keep him sort of in the back there. Do we have a raider? quickly running out of space. If we put the radar there, and oh, a synth, that'd be cool. And do we have room for a super mutant? Not really, do we? We are quite full. Okay, what if we get rid of... Let's get rid of this guy. And let's just make this guy bigger. Just to make it look a little bit more scary. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Sweet. Okay, now these guys are looking good. Alrighty, so I'm going to skip the video and I'm just going to deck out this area a little bit more. Just fill it in and I'll show you the results. Okay, things have changed. We've done a little bit more on the diner here. Just changed the signage a little bit. Put some menus up. And I put the chef robot inside instead of that guy. So he's cooking away at the oven there. And then if we come over to the museum here, we've got it kitted out. It's a little bit slow, I think, because of the amount of lights in here, because it's very full. We did manage to figure out how to do the size. So it does intersect on the roof a little bit, but it's a little bit better than it was before. And I did string it up just like those other pieces up there and there. So we have the paintings up the top there, and we have some tech here. We have these little diorama sort of display things here. We've just put a fence, this sort of museum fencing thing around these guys. And we put some statues and just some kind of, I guess, taxidermy. Just these creatures, just the ones that I guess are kind of unique looking. And they have their own little fencing as well, and we just have some paintings in the background and up there as well, like on the other side, and just the weapons display over there. Just I guess some unique ones there that I kind of like the look of, especially the swords and stuff, so I put those ones over there as well. And yeah, there's some consoles there, I guess, so people can look in and kind of, you know, like museums have sort of interactive things going on, so that's what that is over there. And yeah, I'm going to call the museum finished. So I'm pretty happy with what we got so far. I don't know what else we could add. There's quite a lot of stuff in here. It's getting a little bit cramped. I guess there's a space up here, but I don't know what else I can chuck in there. But yeah, I'm going to call the museum done. And the next one to move on to is just finishing off the zoo. Because I think the diner's pretty much finished and the playground's finished. I'm pretty happy with those. The museum's done. So it's basically just the zoo, kind of the finishing touches. There's not much to do on this, I don't think. But yeah, just making sure the animals are in the right place and also doing that building there. So I will do that now. Okay, just a couple of things. We tied it up on the zoo here, just to finish it off. Mostly in this building here. So I did sort of like a restaurant buffet type deal. Nice spread with a cigarette dispenser, and then just upstairs, just a hangout area, and the same as on the other side as well. And finally, we just did something with the side here. Before there was just a little bit of grass. There was not much space to put much. So I just did a water feature. So we have a pond with a fountain there and just the water effects. And I'm not totally sold on it, but I just, again, I didn't know what to put there. So if I come up with any ideas later on, I can replace it. But yeah, this one is pretty much done. So this is the, obviously the, what I said at the start. This is the family entertainment area, and it's pretty much done now. We have zoo, we have museum, playground, and a diner, family diner. Yeah, I can't really think of much more I can do with this. There's kind of no more space left anyway. So that will kind of finish that one off. And I do really need to focus on this area here, because at the moment we only have one proper house. All the rest of them are just kind of placeholders. So we have to do another area probably over there for shopping and stuff, like traders and all the rest of it. And I want to do kind of like a governmental kind of area as well. So I have to figure out where the overseer is going to go, and I was thinking about some kind of sky house or something, observation area, just so you can kind of look down on the whole thing. And of course we've got to finish our warehouse as well. And I have to figure out how I'm going to do that kind of adult entertainment area. It's not going to be that adult, if you know what I mean. It's just kind of, you know, clubs and bars and stuff like that. But yeah, really happy with how this turned out. And I guess now we have to figure out what is next. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you liked that one, and I will see you in the next video.